out the box, kid. Break 'em out the box, kid. Break 'em out the box, kid.
Real news, real news. Henry Box Brown was born in 1816 in Louisa County, Virginia. Henry Box Brown was an enslaved man of Virginia who escaped to his freedom at the age of 33 by arranging himself to be married in a wooden crate in 18.
One.
Lawrence Robinson in the building.
Shocker TV.
Yellow Beats. This is Breaking Out the Box, and we back here tonight with my man Joseph Wright, the fitness guru. Yeah, the workout champ. What's happening, homie? What do you do?
Welcome.
Welcome, man. Hey, so explain to our audience, who are you? What do you do? How long you been in Richmond, etc. And what's your mission? What's going on?
Okay, as well, I'm Joseph Wright.
Yeah, that's right.
You can call me Joe.
Joe.
No problem. I'm from Richmond. Been living in Richmond all my life. Let's see. I don't know where to begin. I was always fascinated with working out, doing something. Even while I was out there as a youngster, because my dad used to box.
Okay.
So I always took in the knowledge that was given to me about fitness and boxing. So no matter where I went, I've been to Job Corps. Also started to get involved with vehicles like my Honda Tech as well.
Okay.
So I'm advancing in that as far as electrical wiring and so forth in Honda. Let's see, and then but fitness though, that's my passion. That's where I'm at.
So like what really got you focused on fitness? As when you was growing up, you was working out, your dad was a boxer. So what really made you think of taking on it as
A career.
Wow, the declining of my family's health.
Okay.
My mom passed away last year.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and my father. Both of them passed last year.
Wow.
And it drained me so much that I almost gave up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I was sitting right there in front of my father when he passed.
Okay.
So I was in hospice with him, just put that much out there. It's just, I started to give up and I took a picture of myself because I was already on that journey on the American Council of Exercise.
Okay.
So I said to myself, when I looked in the mirror, I said, what are you doing? Would your mother and father want you to do this? You giving up?
Right.
Because my mom, she started giving up, and I, always there for her. That was me. Mom Duke's always gotta be there for mom.
Yeah.
And that what drew the line for me.
Okay.
Because I see their health declining because they gave up.
Okay.
They got older, and I hear it. You hear like I'm old now, and I said to myself, well, actually, I looked at a lot of videos.
So it's never too late?
It's never too late. So many people. There's a lady right now, like 75 years old, that can hit push-ups.
Yeah.
There's a lady right now, 60 years old, can deadlift 315 grams.
Right.
I said, wait a minute, hold on. I said, how in the world? No, don't give up.
Right.
And that pulled me back.
And that inspired you?
That inspired me to go even harder than I did before.
And to educate others?
And educate others, yes.
Okay, about the health conditions.
Health condition, mobility, stability. That's why I work on more. It's mobility, stability, and nutritional health.
Okay.
So if I can do the strength training as well, but my main objective, especially for being honest, for the Black community, is for stability, mobility, because that's what we need to be stable, mobile, and healthy. And you got to have the nutrition to have health.
Oh, the diet.
The diet, yeah.
Most important.
Yeah, I'm a nutritionist as well. I'm under that. I'm still studying that more because the makeup of us is real different. You know what I mean?
Okay, but your program caters to all people.
Exactly. Say that correct. Yeah.
So once you got serious about this and you started inspiring other people, and you're saying that no matter what the age is, right? Whether you're young or whether you're old, you can get started. So what are some of the things a person my age can do to get started working out?
Well, walking is always good.
Okay.
Treadmill, but in between the treadmill, I have a method A couple of people that have trained, they lost weight doing this, and they realized their thinking became, they started thinking better, and because their diet and the things they were eating, they changed, right? I call it the minute workout. You do not need to rep like 10. You know how they say 3 sets of 10? No.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Okay, so a guy my age, I'm just sitting around the house. I got a bunch of excuses, but I'm just sitting around. What can I do just sitting in the house, to get started
Push-ups.
before I make it to a gym?
30-second push-ups.
Okay.
30-second push-ups. Stop. Come back again. 30-second push-ups. As many as you can, repetitions.
And then 30 seconds.
30 seconds. That's it.
Okay.
You can do a full body workout in 15 minutes. That's it.
Okay.
So it's time, but it's just up to us to make the time. So that's a jewel. Just get on the ground, push-ups. 30 seconds. I did as many as I could. Okay, now rest 30 seconds, get back down. Hit another 30. Now if your arms start giving out within that 30 seconds, pause.
Okay.
Back to, you understand? If you do that, I guarantee you, if you do that for a whole month, and then just give yourself a week, and just do it off and on, and then come back and just test yourself for a whole minute to see how many you can do. I guarantee you'll probably hit like 80, 60.
And I remember me personally trying to do sit-ups. And I was start back working out and it was so hard just to do a sit-up. Not being consistent in doing it. Then I changed my mind. It's like, okay, I got to do it every day. Even though it was hard, I did it every day. By the second week, third week, it was nothing. I was boom, boom, boom. But the first day, it was like, really? I can't do a sit-up? But if you ain't doing it, like you said, being consistent and just taking that 15, 20 minutes out of the day to do it, the first week is going to be the hardest week.
Yes.
When your body gets used to it, then it's
Right, just trying to get that
right
flow.
unless you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it pushed me to see like, damn, if I could do this, be consistent on doing it. Because I don't want to, I did this and I know a lot of people do this. I gave the gym a lot of money and never showed up. You know what I'm saying? They was just taking the money out of my account.
Yeah.
So now my goals, because I'll be 50 in a couple of months. I'm like, I changed the way my eating habits now. I'm changing that. I eat meat in my diet. I did that a couple of years ago. And I stopped eating meat for 7 years, but I started losing weight. Right. Because I was always on a go. So I was scared, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be, 145 pounds, somebody roughing me up or something like that. So now I'm doing it more, and I got a good mentor here that's helping me knowing what to eat, what to get, what to look for. But my whole thing was being consistent on doing something, not giving my money away, to these big corporations,
Right. So how I knew some people like, they want to just eat vegetables, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, right? But how important do you think some meat is to developing stock?
Muscle amino acids. They say, okay, the knowledge that I have gained.
Because I'm for the steak. I'm for the steak and the burgers.
You have gained.
The knowledge I have gained is it's always a trick to the trade, right? You don't necessarily need meat. As you were saying, you can take in, like I would highly recommend if anybody eat meat, just for me personally saying this, from paying attention to people, what they eat, and then looking at their physique and what they do, and the outcome is always the key.
Yes.
And I noticed, I'm like, okay, that is not what the general population, the world want. They just want to be fit, look good, and have a strong, think clear. So I would highly recommend they eat what they call macronutrients. Just to put it out there. Macronutrients is your vegetables. Your fruit and your vegetables is macronutrients. I highly recommend if you eat that, chicken. If you have, and make sure it's organic fish, because I know y'all hear about the rumors about the fish that be contaminated. There's a lot going on with fish. And I eat eggs. My big eggs are so good, bro.
Okay.
Eggs, because eggs give you the vitamin D you need, which if your makeup is from the black culture, the vitamin D is very potent.
Okay.
So eggs are very potent in vitamin D.
Okay.
Okay, so if you need, and it's also good for the fruits and vegetables, the chicken, the fish, and I would not eat 3-course meals. I would not, because your stomach, it digests food, but it doesn't. It takes longer when you eat a breakfast, right?
Okay.
And then you come back within like 4 or 5 hours, like as they say, lunch break, and then you put food right on top of it. When your body's gonna say, your pancreas, your liver, everything's gonna be like, wait a minute, we are still functioning with this food you just gave us, because only way it will be correct to eat another meal if it's already, you feel like you have to use the restroom.
Right.
But that means, okay, it's time to put something back in your body, even if your stomach growls.
Okay.
Because your small intestine, your large intestine is basically absorbing the nutrients and still putting it in your body. So I guarantee you, if you feel that growl and you just ate, drink some water.
Yeah.
Eat a handful of nuts. Don't eat nothing crazy, an apple or something.
Right.
And watch the growl disappear, but then that nutrients will still be able to be absorbed in your stomach. It's like, okay, you didn't put too much pressure on me.
Right.
Yeah.
So we can deal with this apple or this nuts. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your workouts do they go from like in mild to intense?
Yes.
You got different type of
Most
workouts.
definitely.
And would you be
Explain that.
explaining or demonstrate?
Okay.
Some of the things that you do.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna demonstrate too. First, I'll explain it, then I'm gonna demonstrate.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give. This is dealing with mobility and stability.
Okay.
Anybody can try this. You're gonna feel it.
See?
And this is 45 pounds of pressure. It's like a 45-pound weight. So yeah, you can see it's very thick. And when you expand it, check it out. What I'm gonna do is put this around. I just studied on this, and it helps me with my squats. I squat like 300 pounds.
I gotta go buy one of these.
Yeah, you get these at Walmart. They have a whole box. I don't know if they still sell them, but when I had it, I bought them at Walmart. They have small, medium, and this is the big guy.
Okay.
You heard me?
Okay.
So this right here is tough, as you can tell, right?
Okay.
So I do push-up with these to help me build my push-ups.
Okay.
But I started from the small, the medium, now I'm on this.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying?
And they got ones for children also?
Yeah, the small ones are this big, so you give that to your child, awesome, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I have videos that I shot too, doing the push-up.
What platform you on with your videos?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
What's your Instagram?
TikTok. Oh, my Instagram is JOWGHT. My TikTok is Joseph Wright 253, and my YouTube is Joseph Wright. I think it's 8187 or 8781. Yeah, check it out. Check
Check them out. No
Yeah.
doubt.
So if y'all don't mind, I'll give y'all a quick demonstration.
For free 99 only
Let's
today.
go. Let's get it. Okay, this is mobility and stability.
1 second. We're gonna take a
This is dealing with a one knee bend, and each leg you develop strength from the left side to the right side. So I'm about to demonstrate. You can tell this is pretty tough. You heard me? But here we go. Take this, put it over your shoulder. As you can see, I step forward. It's pulling me. So what I'm doing is sending to my central nervous system. I don't want this to pull me forward. Resist, or it's called resistance.
Okay.
I pull back, and as I pull back, I bring my leg down and I kneel and I hold it. Now it's not as much resistance, right? The catch is, because I'm working this side, as you can tell, right? The left leg. I'm coming up slowly, do not rush, and pull back. You dig? Back down. And up.
Gotcha.
So you can tell that it's pulling.
And that's that one side.
That one side, then you switch to the other side as well.
Gotcha.
Okay? And as you can tell, this sucker ain't no.
Oh, wow.
This sucker ain't no joke, bro. But that's why it's a small, medium.
How do you do push-ups with that?
Okay, this is going to look. Don't try this with the heavy. Start with the small. This is not a game, okay? That this can snap and smack somebody dead.
Like a rubber band.
Yes. The biggest one ever, right? I'll be like somebody that plucked the lip. You heard?
Nah, she didn't do it with the waist, it was the belt.
All right. This is all.
Turn to the camera.
Okay, yeah, my bad, y'all. Bad habit. I'm so used to doing that when I'm about working on my camera. Okay, so the key is developing your leg strength as well as upper body, but mainly upper body for push-ups. So if you're beginning, okay, down on your knees,
Okay.
push out, hold it, because it's gonna give your triceps and your lower. If you notice, it's on my back.
Yeah, see.
It's on my lower thoracic and my scapula or your plates.
Okay.
Hold your arms out. It's giving you arm strength, lower back strength, and upper back, right? Or your scapula.
Okay.
Put your arms down. Hold it in place. You see what it's doing to my fingers? So it strengthens your fingers too, the joints in your fingers.
Okay.
Hands out, down, push up. Push up.
Okay.
Back in. Hup. Woo. And you feel it. 45 pounds. The difference is this actually is on your thoracic. You see how they do it with plates?
Yeah, right.
The plates is just on your scalp.
Yeah.
It's not on your lower thoracic.
Yeah, you need that.
You need the whole shebang. 45 pounds of pressure. Works like a charm. My max now is 200 push-ups.
Okay.
Okay.
200 a day?
200 straight, yeah. I test myself at the end of the month every time.
Good.
Gotcha.
Man.
200 straight.
Okay.
With the belt? Or that's
Oh, without it. I'm about to try that. That's a big one. I'm trying that. Yeah, I get motivated by looking at other, not just bodybuilders, but a lot of guys that who are consistent, but they are like outrageously strong.
Okay.
I don't want to be like that, but you know what I mean.
Right.
But it motivates me because they are going beyond.
Right.
So I come up with my own, as you can tell, I come up with my own routine
Okay.
to help me go beyond the limits that I know
Right.
I can reach.
Right.
Like that right there, I do burpees with this now.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I do burpees.
Jump up.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I got videos on that. Yes.
Okay.
We definitely want that.
And your videos are on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, in closing, what would you say to the community that would ultimately inspire them to get active again? You know, in closing, to kids, general public.
And why?
And why is it important?
It is important because it helps you to think better. It helps you to function better. A person that can function better can handle the stress better. It'll be better for mental health. It can also cause a legacy for the children to see mommy or daddy or mommy and daddy that they are doing something positive and look at that transformation. The consistency shows transformation.
Okay.
So the whole objective is to show a transformation in what you used to be
Okay.
and to what you are now.
Right.
And to keep progressing with consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, and it don't have to be like everybody else. It's just you and yourself, and you looking at your progression and what you have done to be to persevere. You heard me, like to do something better in life.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
In closing,
Definitely.
any questions from me, fellas?
Well, no, I'm just glad to see that you have your own roots. Like you said, we can put your own routine together. Even though you look at someone else, you know, their routine, but you want to put it like, I have problems with my lower back. So I know what the thing you just showed, that would help build my lower back, you know,
Right.
in that situation, stretching and, you know, getting strength in that area.
Right.
So,
Because you know, obesity is a big issue.
it's taking us out.
Yeah.
You know, blood pressure, sugar. It's taking our black men and black women out. You know, so we
And
need.
all that's nutritional stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Too much salt, too much sugar.
Yeah,
Facts.
and if you're just sitting around letting it just sit on your body, it's definitely on. You know, it's taking people out. You know what I'm saying?
Impact.
We're losing parents, we're losing cousins, we're losing neighbors because you know they have to stay motivated or stay, you know, active.
Right.
So I
Well, you
appreciate
definitely inspired me to get started because I definitely need to do that, and I
Because
appreciate you.
you ask questions, I study this every day.
Right.
So anytime you have a question, hit me up.
Yeah.
Just let me know. I can go ahead and do research and give you more knowledge that I have gained that's factual. It's not just
Okay.
me making it up.
Right.
It's something that can. So just keep in mind about that macronutrients. Macronutrients. Macronutrients.
Y'all hear it here
Alright.
first.
Yes,
Breaking
y'all
out
heard
the
it here
box.
first, breaking out the box. Joseph Wright in the
Yes.
business. Give them the contact information. Y'all get with him and work out. Let's work out, Richmond, no doubt.
Yep. Like I said, you can reach me on Instagram, JOWGHT, Joseph, or Facebook, Joseph Wright. Or you can say JOWGHT. It's connected, so you can reach me there too. Joseph Wright on YouTube, 8781. If I'm correct, or is 8187? It's one or the other.
You get it right.
You heard me?
Yeah, you get it
Yeah.
right.
So and on TikTok, Joseph Wright 253. Yep.
Right.
Reach out, message me, let me know, give you all the knowledge you need. If you want to talk to me about routines you want to do, or if you want to get right, I'm here for you.
Right.
It's a passion of mine. I want to help.
Yeah.
I want to help.
Now everything you do is not free 99. I know today we just got a little free 99.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
what
just let them know is everything, you know.
Yeah, fact. Yeah.
Yeah, so we appreciate Joseph you coming on to our platform
That's
and
right.
explaining and helping our viewers go, you know, get motivated. Because
Yeah.
I'm definitely motivated.
Definitely, Richmond definitely needs your inspiration.
Yeah, Richmond stand up.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
appreciate that. Hopefully I can come back again. I love it.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
It's
This
No
is
doubt.
awesome. This is straight.
Anything new you got, we definitely love to have you back on the show and
Yeah.
you know anything to you know help people health because that's what we need. We're losing.
Facts.
We're losing on that.
Yeah, that's right. Like, share, and subscribe. Let them know that Breaking Out the Box is live.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.